Are you both gone? Hello. Hello. Okay. Oh. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Morning, Tom. Morning, Anhol. How's it going? Anhol, you were in my dream last night. Just so you knows. How are you both doing? Oh, no. Oh, no. Good morning, Steve. Yeah, I feel a bit bleh today. I don't know if it's just because I think it maybe rained a bit early in the morning. I think I'm like pollen. I'm pollened. Morning, Saffron. Morning, Shadow. Any elaboration on that? Well, morning, Zoe. So I dreamt that I was out with Tom, and Gory Tom, and morning, nerd. I remember I got like a cider. We went to this bar. It was like this tiny bar that was run by a woman who she'd set it up so I think it was sort of like I don't know. It was like it looked like a cocktail bar or something. It was like really cute. But I remember I got 1 pint of cider and with it I got like a token. And then later I was like, oh, I completely forgot to like use this token thing. And it turned out that it was like this box that you just kept on squeezing it and prizes would pop out. And I was squeezing it and like loads of stuff was coming out every time. And I got this, like one of the prizes was all of these Moomin, like the Moomin trading cards that I don't know if they're even out yet. And it was like Moomin trading cards and Moomin like birthday cards and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are perfect for Grammy. I was like, all I did was order a pint and now I've got Grammy's Christmas present sorted because he loves Moomins. And then I turned around and like Anhul was like, these are really cool. And I was like, yeah, they're really cool. They're for Grammy. And then I turned back around and then I looked back again and you were putting something in your bag. And I was just like, have you taken the cards? And you were like, no, I just took one of the birthday cards. And I was like, are you sure? And that was the dream. I was just like, what the heck? Those are for Grammy. Morning, Hetland. Good morning, Emma. I've got a day off, so fun time with no meeting. Yay! That's good. Morning, Bells. Morning, Mexicos. But yeah, I was shocked by Anhu's behaviour. Morning, Rob. And then I had like another. I think we went back to my house, but my house was like bizarrely huge. It was like this beautiful little cottage that had like the front and back gardens were sort of connected. It was like a surrounding garden. And Steve, thank you very much for the 55 months. I started watching because I saw you in some Yogscasting, so I wanted to see what your streams were like, but I stayed because you are a cool and genuine person, and I have learned a lot about bunnies from your bunny streams. I didn't know bunnies were so cool. Thank you, Steve. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, like I went out into the garden and the bunnies were free roaming in the garden and I was a bit terrified because I was like, this doesn't seem safe because I think there was someone like walking their dogs and stuff and I was like, maybe I should take the bunnies indoors because it doesn't feel like they're safe out here. I tried to move that away from Fifi and she still got it. You still got it. You quick munch, aren't you? A very quick munch. But yeah, that was my dream. I think the reason I dreamt about Money Megalomaniac about feeling like the bunnies weren't safe is because last night I went into I had checked that the window was open for Artemis because it was a bit stuffy in that room. And then later I went in to close the window because I get a bit paranoid about big windows being open at night because I'm like, what if we get boigled? And I went in and there was just a cat in the room. And like just in with Artemis, and the cat ran out and just sat outside the window, and I was just like, okay. I was like, that's not supposed to be there. So I guess we're gonna have to be very careful about having that window open now. But yes, not ideal. And then I had to like go around and check like all the rooms because I was like, what if there's other cats in the house? And now I've locked the window. And the cat cannot get in. I mean, get out. Why didn't you send? I didn't have my phone on me at the time. It was just one of those things that I literally like walked into the room, and there was, because it was a like a big bushy like black cat, and I just saw, like, I turned on the light and I just saw this like shape move across the room and then out the window, and I was just like, huh? Like, because I was quite sleepy, I was like, did I just imagine that? And then I looked out the window and there were just these eyes that were just like staring at me through the gap in the window, and I was just like, oh, I didn't imagine it. Hello. There was a kitty cat. But I was just thinking, like, we've been leaving, because it's been really hot, we've been leaving that window open like a lot more recently. So I'm like, how often has this cat been in our house that I've I mean, it might just be that it's the first time. But also I'm like, has there just been a cat in and out of our house all like for the last couple of weeks? But yeah, thankfully, because I worry about Fifi getting on the bed and jumping out the window, thankfully when the big window is open, I always make sure the living room door is closed. Because otherwise, I'm like, yeah, I get paranoid. But it turns out that's a good thing, because I'm like, there could have just been a cat wandering around the house. I wonder if, because that's the room that Taboo goes in, I wonder if they could smell Tabs on like the windowsill, and he always hides behind that bed as well. So I wonder if there's still like a smell of Taboo in there somewhere. Next door's cat's been trying to get in as we leave in the morning. So I had to wrangle Bobby, carry all my bags, and 1 foot shuffle the kitty backwards out through the front door. Oh no. Scent of Taboo, the new parfum. Taboo. But yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, obviously it wouldn't be good for the hamsters to be confronted with a cat. I don't think a cat could get into their tanks, but I think it would still be enough to do them a heckin' spoop. So not ideal. But yeah, for all I know, there's been a cat that's just been staring at Artemis all this week. Who knows? But it just goes to show that, like, when cats go missing and stuff, part of me wonders, like, are they just locked in people's houses and the person doesn't realise because they've just snuck in? And then they've closed the window? But yeah. Oh dear. I've reached the final boss for the season in AFK Journey, but in the boss fight you can't choose your own heroes. The 2 heroes it gives you are from factions I haven't gone far into the upgrade trees for, so I can't win no matter what. Oh, that's stinky. That is stinky. Knowing Artemis, knowing hamsters, I think Artemis would have squared up to the cat. It's quite funny, like, when we had Squeak and Tabs would stay, Like, I remember there was a time when I accidentally left the bedroom door open and I walked in and Tabs was just staring at Squeak and Squeak was just like pressing against the side of the tank trying to get to Tabs, being like, what is this? And I was just like, no, no, that's bad survival instincts right there. I think Julieta was the same as well. Just pure curiosity as to what the big thing is. But yeah, poor Artemis. I don't think she would be the same. But it's literally, I mean, it is on a like. This isn't a ground floor room, by the way. This is like the upstairs room that the cat got in through the window of. Because it's one of those things that if it was like the ground floor, I'd be a bit more like, oh, yeah, okay. But the fact it was upstairs, I'm just like, huh? But there you go. What was I going to say? I think I got distracted because I was thinking about Mark being baffled by the fact that cats could go up ladders. And the whole conversation that ensued after that. I found some really good tufts on Gerry. Look how much I've stolen just in this. Oh, Snuffer. Oh, Snuff Boy. Oh, Snuffington Stanley. What happened? What happened, eh? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, look at this. Look at all that. Sorry, Gerry. My partner moved to a new part of town in Helsinki, and we've been walking around a lot, exploring with the dog, and there are so many baby bunnies. Ah, baby bunnies. Do you donate the bunny floof to anyone? No, sometimes we put it outside for the birds when they're nesting. But otherwise, I just have a big bag of it. I just have a big bag of Fifi and Gerry floof that I'm like, maybe I'll do something with this one day. Maybe I'll needle felt it when I get round to it. Bun wool jumpers when, yeah. Angora bunnies ain't got nothing on you two. Jeez, imagine if I could. I did see a person who they sent like loads of floof to this woman who does weave jumpers, and they had like a jumper of their bunny, little matching jumpers next to their bunny, which I guess is very cute. I wonder what the bunnies would make of that though. If I was wearing that, what would they like? Would it be confusion? Is this a woman who spins dog floof into yarn as well? Oh, maybe. Fifi, those are very lovely kisses there. Very lovely kisses. You two are very quiet today. They recognise it as their own floof? I imagine so. Although I guess once they've I imagine to make it into a jumper it would have to be treated with something, so I guess it would lose the smell. But yeah. Can I get that? Oh, that's still attached. That's fine. That's fine, baby boy. You keep that one. I need to set myself a target for what I'm going to do in Minecraft today, because I feel like for the last however many sessions, I have just been distracted and got nothing done. Glorp. But I did the create tree. Harry told me I should learn how to do trains. But I'm like, I was trying to think, like, where would I build a train from and to? Because I don't really know where we would go. I could build I did make a stink gun, that's true. That is, That was the most productive thing I've done in weeks. It is Nana Day today. Morning, pizza. Morning, Maxwell. But yeah, I need to. Maybe I should just. Do you know what the thing is? I'm procrastinating doing Ars Nouveau because it's one of those things that sometimes I look at it and I'm just like, oh, it feels like a lot. But maybe today is the day that I finally muddle my way through it. And I also, I need to ask Lucid about fixing my coffee as well, because I accidentally destroyed it. And forgot. So, from Kirsty's door straight to Riddian's. I was thinking, because there's a little underground bit, could I just have a train that goes between the underground of our house? But I mean, is there somewhere else? I could do a train that takes us just to the egg, just to Riddian's egg, like it's a tourist destination. You destroyed it? Yeah, I thought it said that to harvest it, it came up with the axe symbol, but I guess it was saying to destroy it, use the axe. So I accidentally did that. Accidentally. Boop, 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 boop. More seriously, I'd say you can look at doing more variety of food. The things like extra light. Maybe even look at whether you can set up some sort of automated cooking. I was thinking about... Oh, there's new law today, by the way. So there shall be bloopers and law. Well, not bloop... Well, is it bloopers? Well, I don't know. But, outtakes, that's what they've been calling them, isn't it? On Kirsty's Tumblr. But, oh, snuff. I couldn't agree more. There was another tuft. But yeah, if I could, maybe I could do trains. Mayhomps. There probably is like a lot of other glorp stuff I could be doing, but it's just... Oh, I did want to learn to automate some foods, but I've just not really found anything that I've thought... Because ideally, because the crows are right next door, I was thinking if I could have a crow that drops a certain ingredient into like a chest that's in the wall of the glorp shack, and then that then carries it out and puts it into a system, but I've just not been able to decide what I would actually want to do. But some sort of... Oh, he's found... he found the pile of floof. But yeah. I'm hoping that at some point there'll be like a recipe that pops up and I'll be like, that's the one. I can make that. I can make that happen, but I'm yet to find it, sadly. Morning, Hansan. Good morning, Gerry. What are you doing, baby boy? I took Limewood's advice yesterday. What is he? What is he? What's happening? What's going on with this baby? Did you want cuddles, or do you think I have more pellets? You just looking for attention? Or you want to be a lap baby? That's okay. That's okay. You can be a lap baby. Oh no, do you want to get to your blanket? What does this boy want? Do you just want more breakfast? Is that what you're after? I think he just wants more food. That's not a noise that food makes. That was an alert. Are you hungry? Are you a hungry little guy? Good morning, Mildred. Thank you for the follow. Hello. as it's Friday, you can have a little bit more breakfast if you like. Should I go get you a bit more breakfast? Are you wasting away? Okay. Look. Oh. You have to wait there though. Oh dear, oh dear. It's the opposite of waiting there. I know, you're so hungry. Oh, Gerry, look what you've done to poor Fifi. You've torn a chunk out of her. Add it to the pile. Sorry, Fifi. Dear, oh dear. What a monster. Mildred, thank you very much for the 8 months. Good morning, Kate. I have to miss out on Kirby today because I have to visit... Oh, no! That does not sound good. But I hope you have a lovely weekend after that. There you go. Just a little bit more breakfast, eh? Keep you going. Yeah, I took, what you call it? I took Limewood's advice and I wrote down all of the projects that I want to get done, and I tried to put them to write down all of them into a into my notebook, so that once one is done, I can have a look through and be like, what can I do next? Have you made a golden GameCube for Kirsty yet? I don't think we have that mod pack. I don't think that's part of... hello. I don't think that's part of Cottage Witch. I'll be honest. Was that nice? Was second breakfast up to standard? You gonna go to your blankie now? There he goes. I wonder if he wants his ice pod, because it's not hot that stuffy today. So I thought, do you want an ice pod anyway? Is that what you're looking around for? Hmm? How warm are your ears? Oh, you are actually a bit warm, aren't you? How warm are you, Fifi? Let's get you an ice pod. Let's do it. But I will have to leave the phone here. Oh, good morning, Limewood. Speaker to Dibble. Also, if it's any comfort, on the community server, I've decided I need to do Ars Nouveau stuff. I made the decision about 3 weeks ago and I've made 0 progress. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just that feeling of like, there's something about it that I'm just like, meh. Okay, I'm going to put the duck here. Oh, that's some very good sniffing there. Okay, I'm going to get you a nice pod right there, baby boy. Don't go anywhere. I know. Here you go. Where's that? Gerry, what's this? You're very hungry today, aren't you? It's just everything. It's just like, is it food? More food? You a hungry little guy? Do you like this piece of hay? You would. Oh, hello, Limewood. I was saying, I did your advice. Oh, Phoebe, I heard your little skull bump into my knee then. I was just saying I took your advice of all the projects that I've had on my mind recently. I wrote them all down to your tongue is so warm, to make them official, that they are ideas I would like to do rather than having them buzzing around my head. But yeah. So hopefully, oh, that's what he likes. He wanted his ice pod. Little hot banoo. I know you know there's banana up there, but you have to wait. You have to be patient. Okay. Every Friday she knows. But yes, so I started writing down. I was like, I'll have one page for planning what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll have one page for planning future projects I'd like to do, and I'll have one page for a to-do list. And it ended up being a little bit all over the place. But I was thinking this would probably be better on some sort of like a Trello rather than a written thing, like a physical thing, because it'd be good to be able to move things around and add more things to it. But for now, the basis of a plan has been formed. I just have to decide what order to approach things in. Maybe I should do the same with Ars Nouveau. I mean, I guess at least Rithian has done Ars Nouveau now, so he'll be available for questioning should I need it. Make a conspiracy board with pins and red thread. Yes. Perfect. The conspiracy of get stuff done. But yeah. I just had like, it was something I can't remember if I said, but something Boba said to me the other day. Because I was talking about like when you get frustrated about like things not particularly working out in a particular way, and Boba said to me, the grass is greener where you water it, as in like put more energy into, you know, like you can put more energy into things like nurturing your own stuff instead of being like, why am I not part of something else? So yeah, that's the attitude I've been trying to adopt of like, you know, redirecting energy into more. I found another tuft. I'm not listening to what I'm saying. I found all of this so far. Sorry, Gerry. Yeah, Arnold, that's what I was thinking. It's so simple. And it's so like, I was like, huh, it does just make sense. Like, but yeah, I think that, like, obviously there can be a lot of, you know, there's always going to be feelings between when you're like, streaming is a very bloated area, I guess. And there's always going to be things that you're like, oh, why can't I be involved in that? And why can't I? And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why did it work out for that? Like, it's very difficult not to get into those sorts of mindsets. But having the attitude of like, well, what can I do? Like, what can I have control of? And I can have control of like how much energy I put into my own projects, for instance. And because I guess there's also an element of like, in the world of Twitch, sadly, energy put in does not have any like regard on the outcome. Like, I see it with a lot of people who they decide that they want to start streaming, and they'll be like, I don't get it, I'm putting in like 6 hours every day, why is my channel not growing? And it's like, well, sadly, you can be like the funniest person in the world, you can put in all the time in the world, and there's just no guarantee, because that's just not how it works. And so yeah, I think it can be a tough one. Oh, or a tuft one, am I right, Gerry? Yeah. And I think that's the advice I always give to people who are starting off streaming, is like, the most important thing is that you enjoy doing it. Like, don't worry about numbers. Just worry about little guys watching their faces. Because that's just the most important thing in the world. Just don't even think about things. Huh? Just think about like what you're getting out of it, rather than numbers and such. But yeah, but just, it do be a tough one. I was going to say something else. I was literally about to tell you something, and then I got distracted. Just started streaming myself, and the most anxiety-inducing part is simply just starting. Yeah, I think that's also the thing, is like it's natural. I mean, look at me. I'm still bloody lush with technical issues constantly. Like, my computer is dying, so I can't even get my webcam not to lag at the moment. But that's just the way it is. So I think a lot of people will hold off because they're like, oh, I want to make sure I've got the perfect setup first. I want to make sure I've got the perfect graphics and the perfect, like webcam and the perfect mic and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, no, don't do that. Do the trash streams, do the potato mic, do the, like, just it doesn't matter. Just like, as long as you're having fun and you're enjoying it, it doesn't have to be everything top quality before you begin. But yeah. How was your Planet Crafter stream last Wednesday? Yeah, precisely. I was talking to Trot about this last night. I was saying, because he was talking about GeForce Now, and I was thinking like, oh, in the time that I cannot afford a new computer, could it be worth just subscribing to GeForce Now for a year? And then I can, possibly, my computer will be able to handle streaming a webcam and a game if it's not having to process the game. Maybe? Because, yeah, I think it's only like, I think it's £50 for 6 months for the top one. I kind of disagree on the mic, though. I mean, listen to the I've heard so many people say that they are nostalgic for the potato mic era of Yogscast. Like, I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, I sort of miss the days when it sounded a bit trash." I mean, overall, I think, yeah, it can be off-putting if audio is particularly bad. But yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. Audio, see, that's another blooming issue I've been having. I cannot for the life of me understand what the audio issue is, which doesn't help. It doesn't help to sort it out when you don't understand. I don't understand why it's doing it. I probably should just ask TJ. Just be like, why? Why is this happening to me? Yeah. But new computers do be spenny, and sadly I do not have that to spend at the moment. So yeah. It's just gonna be a make do and power on situation. Oh, he's got like a little molted patch on his tummy. Look at these. Oh, he's like, don't look at these. Look at this little short molted patch there. I will give Pierre a hot chocolate every week if he fixes it for you. Can you just send me the money that you would have spent on Pierre's hot chocolate every week, and then in like 7 years I'll be able to use that to buy a computer. Morning, Katie. How's it going? How we do? Although I imagine the price of graphics cards will have gone up by then. So maybe that won't work. Evie, how are you? I'm okay. Just talking about computer troubles. What if we all send one piece of a computer? Oh my gosh, and then I put them all together. Is it Gundam? Is that the Gundam? What's the big robot that assembles? Hansan, thank you for gifting us up to owls. Sorry, I'm not a weeb. I don't know these things. That's my excuse. I'm too cool. I'm actually too cool to know about cartoons. But yeah, I could. There's Gundams, there's EVAs, there's other mechas. Voltron, is that the one I'm thinking of? I can send a spare fan and some cable ties. I think you can get very good graphics cards unless you play very demanding games like Cyberpunk. Well, at the moment, I cannot even have a webcam when I play something like Peak, because it just lags. And I don't know if it's a problem with the webcam or with the computer, or because I don't have because I don't have a what? What was I gonna say? Enough of the, the fancy USB ports that you get. I think it needs to be in one of those, them ones, what is blue? Oh, are you behaving? Katie, I just remembered. I don't think you would have been here and heard, but we got a cat, an accidental cat yesterday. What are you doing up there? I went to close the back bedroom window, and there was just a cat in the spare room, and I was just like, we don't have a cat. But yeah, just this little. I don't know how long this cat has been coming into the house, because that window has been left open a lot recently. But I don't know if it was the first time that this kitty cat has visited. But yes, little kitty cat, just a baby. Because I just saw this shape moving in the room, and then Hansan, what the heck? Hansan make money. Hansan give money for all the years of being awesome. Thank you. That's very kind of you. That is very kind of you. You don't have to do that though. Don't you go doing that. But thank you. That's very sweet. You know me. I'll spend it all on the bunnies. It's like the other day. I was like, okay, so basically, right, I'm gonna precede this bit of information with, it's fine and I am fine, so don't go donating money. This isn't me trying to say this, but I was I realized, because I have to pay my tax bill in 2 halves, and I paid the other half of it, and I was like, I only have £100 to live on this month, but that's fine. I can do that. And then I got paid like from an invoice that was for like £200. That got through, and I immediately donated like £100 to bunny rescues. And I was like, well, I was prepared to live on £100 this month. Now I've got 200, so it's fine. I was just like, oh, look, now I can donate to this, and I can go into this raffle, and I can do this for this one. So just don't trust me with money, because it's just going straight to rescues, to be honest. I'll do it. I get this thing as well where sometimes I'll be like, one particular rescue will be having like a fundraiser for something, and it'll be like, oh, I gave them like £15, and then I'll think, well, now I feel bad that I didn't give it to the other ones, and I'll end up donating £15 to like 6 different bunny rescues. So when I say that I can't afford a computer, it's entirely my own fault. It's entirely my own fault that I'm not doing, I'm not financing it good. Like, as soon as the tax bill comes out, I'm like, well, the rest of my money's mine to do whatever I want with now. And that's what I like. Steve, thank you very much. That's going straight to bunnies. Straight to the bunnies. Reminds me when my neighbour's dog got into my yard. I did a double take when I look outside and see my dog casually chilling with another dog. This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. I just think, like, oh, geez, what would have happened if... Because I then came downstairs and I made sure to, like, close all of the downstairs windows. Because I'm thinking if a cat got in through the... I'm scared to say first floor because of the whole... Like, Kirsty and Rydian have made me scared to name floors. But the floor that's not on the ground... that's the one that the cat got in through. And I'm like, well, would they just jump through one that was on the ground floor as well? Goodness knows. All money goes to the bunny. Sorry, we don't make the rules. It is true. It do be true. Do be true. Another thing I was thinking about, this was another project that I actually didn't write down. So I say that I followed Limewood's advice and then I blatantly ignored it. Oh, do you know what I didn't spend money on though? I've had 2 thoughts at the same time when they're competing. I didn't spend money on, I found a marble racetrack, including a booster, which means it's an infinity track because the booster will like, it like, and so that they can go around the track again. And it was £270. And the temptation I felt, I was like, that's literally more money than I have this month. But the temptation I had to get that, and I found myself on like Marble Etsy, where it was all like, well, you can buy it for £56, which just downloads the files that you get to 3D print it. So I was asking Trot like how much it would cost to actually 3D print the entire thing, because maybe it works out cheaper, but I don't know. But I found myself on, I put myself onto Marble Etsy, and they've got things like spectator stands and little like starter things that you can do where you like flick a rubber band and it like lifts the thing up and that makes the marbles start. And oh my gosh, it just all looks so good. I was like, if I won the lottery, I could easily just get all of this. But what was the other thought I was having? There was another. Oh, look at this one. Yes. The other thought I had was that sorry, Gerry. At some point, I would like to, towards Christmas, I would like to do a shoebox appeal for a bunny rescue. But I was thinking, how would be best to do it? Would it be, okay, these are the options I've come up with. Would it be that I decide what is going to go in each of the boxes? I make like a big Amazon wish list, and I get people to send, or not Amazon wish list, or like a throne or whatever, you know, so that multiple places can be donated. But I just annoy everyone in the office by getting people to send stuff in via those methods into the office. Or would it be that I put together a list of how much I like would be good to go into it, people donate to a specific cause, and then I buy it all? Or what was the third option? I can't remember. I think there was a third one, but I forgot. I think the third one was actually doing it via throne so that it comes straight here. But the problem is, if you do it via throne takes like a bigger cut. And I'd rather that all money goes to Bunny rather than to companies, sort of thing. Here. Sorry, Gerry. I found another I'll leave you alone now. It'll probably be cheaper if you buy it. That's what I'm thinking. Amazon wishlist can be great for this sort of thing. Then it's exactly what's appropriate. See, this is the thing. Like, there was the other possible option of just getting people to send the boxes pre-made in, but I wouldn't want to, you know, I wouldn't want someone to spend money on something that they don't realize isn't appropriate for bunnies, and then have to go through them all. But people could still choose like a specific bunny that they would like theirs to be from, sort of thing. That doesn't make sense. Theirs to be two. So I can't help myself. If Gerry's like this and he's chill with it, I can't help but just when it's molting season, you just gotta find all those little tufts. Do you know what I found out last night? I've had this baby boy. I have had this baby boy for almost 9 years. And I have never noticed before that when he molts, the tips of his ears molt. So look, you can get teeny tiny tufts off of the very tips of his ears. I didn't realise that until yesterday. I was like, why do his ears look so ragged? And I stroked them and I was like, oh, tiny tufts. Surreal Cat, thank you very much for the 8 months. Thank you for your Prime. But yeah, I was thinking if we maybe if we set a total for what would be a good... Sorry, I got fluff in my mouth. If I set an amount for how much, so say we do it for like Bristol Rabbit Rescue and Friends, because they're local and it would be easy to get stuff to those bunnies. Say they've got like 20 bunnies in their care right now, and we set a budget for how much you're going to spend on each box. People donate that, and then I make the purchases. That probably makes the most sense. And then I could do like a little video of the bunnies getting their boxes. That's the idea that I'm thinking, because then on Christmas Day they could have that, or around Christmas. Could be nice, just something nice for the rescue bunnies. And then it's also a way to like show off, make a nice video about those bunnies that are currently looking for homes. Although it's like a double-edged sword, really, because it's like sometimes I worry about, oh, you got snuffer? You need to sit up? You got them snuffs? You okay? Have I put too much fluff in the air and I've set you off? Oh, that sounded like a good one. I heard something shift. What was I going to say? Yeah, sometimes I do worry about... He is very much due a hot box, aren't you? You are very much due a hot box. but it's been too hot to hotboxy recently, so he's had to go without a bit. But hopefully it will be cool enough today. Is that a tuft? Or is that that's just your cheek? I'm sorry, sir. I'm very sorry. Have you got sillies in there? Did I just see a hint of sillies? No. She's never sillied in her life. You want banana, don't you? I can tell. I can tell that you know there's banana on the table and you've suddenly got a waft of it and now you're excited. Okay. Oh, now you've heard the word now too. Right, let's try and do this in... Sorry, I accidentally got my foot stuck up my other pyjama leg. Right. In an orderly fashion, let's... Wait there. Orderly fashion. Orderly fashion. Orderly fashion. Yay! Got a little banana twerk going on. Well done, baby boy. There you go. That was very orderly. Yay! Well done. You got a bit of dirt in your eye from the dig box. There we go. You're trying to get every scrap of banana that Gerry's left on my leg. Don't go there because it's so fluffy. I think, is that a teeny tiny bit there? Thank you, Fifi. It's very kind of you. This is what they mean when they say chef's kiss. This is what you should be doing to the chefs when you've had a really nice meal. There you go. Is that nice? You all tuck it out now? He had bonan. Now time for nap. Sleepy little guy. Thank you for the follow. What was I saying? Anyway, that was my plan for a future of some sort of shoebox appeal for bunnies that I've been meaning to do for like a couple of years, and then I've never actually got around to it because obviously that time of year tends to turn into jingle jam escapades. So I think it would have to be more of like a November planning thing than a whatchamacallit. Which is, if anyone saw your clothes, they would be like, "Do you own bunnies?" Yes. It's like my other my trousers at the moment are absolutely covered in mochi floof. I don't think I own anything that isn't super fluffy a lot of the time. But I wouldn't have it any other way. There we go. Box packing stream for Jingle Jam. Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that could be a really cute way because then you can like show the like show all their stuff and then show their bunnies. Show the bunnies that they're going to be there for. And then like show, you can have like a little, do like Christmas card writing of like, this one is given by, and then like all the people who donated to that particular one. Oh, that could be such a cute idea. Yes. Good thinking. Oh, a schnuff. Did a schnuff occur? It's so tough. It's so tough just to be a little guy. But you're doing it. You're doing a great job. Advent calendar destruction and box packing chaos everywhere. Yeah. Well, that's true. I'd have to be careful about where I packed them, because otherwise there'd be two little rascals trying to unpack them again if it was in a bunny area. So I have to keep you two far away. Sorry, Gerry. Sorry, Gerry. You had a little tuft on your tummy. Okay, right, there we go. I know I said I'd stop. Well, just one more. But okay, right. No, I'm stopping now. Get the cat to help you out as well. There's a different cat that comes into our kitchen if we leave the door open. Why are these constant cats trying to enter my house? I would like to be left off of the cat distribution system, please. Do not want. There's a time that I was tea staining a Halloween costume in the kitchen. Because I was trying to like weather it, and it was like really hot work, so I opened up the kitchen door, and I was just like not the kitchen door, like the garden like back door, and I was just sat there, and this cat just like strolled in and just sort of looked at me, just like, hey, just kept walking, and I was just like, excuse me, like, do you mind? You don't live here. But just the confidence with which they came in, I was just like, excuse me. Yeah. Now apparently we've got an upstairs one as well. Dear oh dear. What's this little fluffy tummy? I'm sorry, Gerry. I literally told you I would stop, and then I didn't. It's just because they're just there. It's just so there. Hey, you got any mice or whatever? No. Maybe next time Taboo stays over, I should put aside a couple of dreamies and see if I can make friends. Then again, actually, no, that's bad. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't feed other people's cats. I just realised I was saying a terrible thing. I was thinking if it was a stray cat, but I'm guessing they have very good homes. And you shouldn't feed other people's cats. Don't do it. Even if they tell you. Even if they tell you, I've not eaten in days. I don't have any owners. Don't look at me. You shouldn't do it. Don't believe them. But yes. There you go. Tea. It was like we had another cat on our front, like outside the front of our house the other day. Just staring at me, watching me go about my day. And that was a different cat. Kitchen cat is grey. Upstairs cat is black, and front cat is ginger. Doing some sort of weird pincer maneuver. All I'm hearing is you have 3 cats. Angus and Pippin would destroy your house if they ever stayed. I couldn't do it to you. Oh no. There's a postman on Instagram who posts all the kitties on his rounds to enjoy. Ah, cute. Gerry is very patient. He puts up with a lot. He does it for the cuddles, though. This is the thing. If ever you need to like groom him, it's about finding the right balance of cuddles and doing the bad. So as long as you give him like 5 cuddles and then you still a tuft, he's like, okay. Bless him. Angus is the same. Cuddles, then brush a nod out. Yeah, you just gotta... It's like when I was doing Fifi's eye drops. It was so, like, back when she had her eye problem. It was so difficult because you can't trick her with cuddles. She'll just be like, what are you doing? Why are you touching me? Stop it. So I had to wait for her to cuddle Gerry, which is the equivalent of her happy place. And then make my move. Tea. Look at you. Look at this little guy. Sorry, it's because I'm going for the tummy. You don't like that tummy, do you? No. But look, I've got all of that now. I have put a little bit of fluff on your face. I'm sorry. No. But yeah, I guess the moral of the story is don't leave your windows open and unattended because a crime will occur. A cat-based crime will most likely occur. If Gerry didn't want people touching his tummy, why do you make it so fluffy? You can't believe you're a victim blaming his fluffy tummy. Gerry, can you believe it? Unhul owes you at least 5 bananas for that comment. Don't you agree? Tea. But yeah, it would be I've got like a few things that I want to organise before doing a shoebox appeal, but that is one of the ones that I'm like, I really would like to get done this year. Just because I think it would be a nice thing. Could even maybe do like a hamster one as well for the hamsters that are still... Did I tickle your ears? I'm sorry, my love. For the hamsters that are in foster as well. But yes, that is the plan. And also, no need to, maybe it doesn't have to stop at just one rescue. Maybe there are possible multiple rescues that could benefit. I'm obviously limited with not being able to get to many places, but yeah. But yes, I've been planning activities for August visits, so maybe hom boxes could work. Mayhoms. Well, okay, I should run away and head off now, as it is gone 11, and this boy is reaching his wit's end with me. So Hannah's just gone live too. Oh, let's go to Sir Hannah. Let's go see the rattos. You have a Greek question? Wait a minute. I see what you're doing here. I know what you're playing at. Well, everyone, I hope you all have very, very lovely rest of your days. I will see some of you hopefully later for Kirby. And the rest of you have fabulous weekends. If any of you are going to Bristol Harbour Fest, I hope you have a lovely time seeing Longest Johns. And hopefully the weather will behave somewhat. But yeah, everyone, be good. Look after yourselves, and I shall speak to you all soon. They're going now, Gerry. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Don't you go falling over, baby boy. You okay? You okay? Okay. Bye-bye. A boop.